giraffe in what crap? What's that? What is that called with the lion played by Ben Stiller and Chris Rock is the Madagascar.
Yes.
That's
okay.
it, Madagascar. So he's that guy. If that helps anybody, if you didn't watch Friends, I wasn't watching Friends when it was hot. Had a couple girlfriends that was in it. That's what made me watch it. But I would never sit and watch it. It's just not my thing. You got to respect game though, right? That he said, "Yo, come follow me. We gonna get these fools," and then it worked, and they got broke off. So my question, DL, is that ain't happening in real life. That's real life. But I'm saying, a lot of cats ain't gonna believe you. They ain't gonna listen to you. Somebody gonna take the first offer. They don't want to negotiate.
Is there anything better than a trip getting ready? Nope. For a long journey where our podcast released a new epi, searching for a fade fiend, new fixation. Giving this a subscribe is the same sensation. Started with the day ones, they gave us fuel to support the season. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here for a reason. Notification bells, text some friends, all to let you know. Check your Bluetooth, connect, talking with Donato.
Welcome in, everyone. But They Love Me. Season 3, episode 16. Yo, DL, thank you for joining us today.
Yo, Poppy, I'm in the house.
DL, if I had $1 for every time I heard somebody say, "But they love me," it gets us in trouble, right? Because that's why we hold on. It just feels like at that point you're saying it don't matter what I think. What matters is how they feel or what they think. And that's probably not good.
It worries me whenever somebody says that they love me, because that lets me know, well, one, it makes my mind jump. Is it truly love? What do you want, love? What have you done, love, that I'm going to find out and we're going to have a problem with later on, love?
Yes.
How did my name get in this situation, love? What are you trying to cover up, love?
Yeah.
There's so many different types of love out here. Man, especially when you got children and grandchildren and they come in, "I love you." No, pimpin'.
My dad told me not to get involved in domestic stuff. But this one time, my girl asked me to go help her friend get out of a house, and it was an abusive situation. And the girl had just had a baby. Yo, DL, I went over there and I didn't want no smoke. I was hoping the dude wasn't there, but we was just trying to get old girl's stuff out of there. That dude was there, and he come running out the back of the house. And I said, "Dang, man, I got to deal with this." I folded him up, though. That was prime Donato. Like I was, but I folded him up and I was holding him. I wasn't trying to hurt him. I was just holding him down in his crib. And you know what? His girl and my girl said, "Donato, don't hurt him." But what? What?
Well, that's some. Well, okay. That goes to the point of what I tell people. Because I'm licensed and ordained, it's my job for me to teach you about the Lord. But if you want to meet Him today, I can arrange that too.
Yeah, he was smacking that girl up and down the block per her telling it, and my lady telling me. But then they gonna tell me to stop folding him up because he loves her. Like don't hurt him because he loves me. Girl, he beat you, but he loves me. What? Yeah, that's where mine meant. That situation. I remember I first moved to Houston. I had this. I'm telling you, on a scale of 1 to 10, this girl was a 10, and she's my next door neighbor. And when I saw her, and we introduced her, I was like, "Dang, man, I wish you didn't live right there, girl, right across the hall." Then, but since she's too close to date, we were friendly, right? And she was a local, so she knew all the spots.
That's like dating a neighbor.
I found out that she was in a relationship. And the lady she was in a relationship used to beat her down. In fact, one time she came over right after the beat down and her lip was all bloody. And I was like, hey, you all right? You all right? He's like, "Yeah, I just want to talk because things are bad." I was like, "Hey, what's up? You want to come in?" "Well, now I got a lot to clean up." So okay, well, hey, I'll be right over. I come over. Her place is in shambles. You could tell that there was a battle royale going in there. Yeah, I said, yo, you want me to go fold this chick up for you? Hey, can't nobody be beating her. This girl was so pretty. I used to call her pretty. Let's just say her name was Joanna. I used to call her Pretty Joanna, and she was okay with it, but she was wicked pretty. DL, she said, no, but they love me. It in that manner is she's saying, but she loves me though. It just, she got a little bit of a temper, but she loves me. Huh?
But I learned something by working with teenagers, young men. They taught me what the acronym LOVE stands for. Do you know what it stands for?
I can't come up with something right now. I do not.
Okay. A young man will tell a young lady that he loves her. And love to him means, or the acronym stands for, legs open very easily.
God.
So
okay, that's a new one to me.
that's on that pimp status that he will say that, because again, think about it. A young girl wants to be loved. A young girl wants to be adored by somebody.
I'm telling you, that is news to me. It's a new acronym. Okay, that's news. That's new to me. Oh, here's something that happened that I want to show you, just to tell you a little bit about. All right, so an assistant principal surprised her high school students by bringing in an NBA YoungBoy lookalike, sparking chaos as students chased him through the halls, took photos, and filmed TikToks. While some quickly realized it was an imposter, many bought into the moment, highlighting the growing trend of viral rapper impersonators. DL, would you ever use a rapper impersonator?
No.
Nah, I'm not me either. I'm good. If I can't get the real one, I don't want to put my kid through it. The Temu special. I just feel like
I have been blessed to bump into, casually meet, the real thing.
Yeah.
I don't like fake purses, so why do I want fake people?
Not to mention, it's a lie. Look, I know people lie, right? I got it. I'm not gonna sit here and say I never lied. I don't. I'm in a great place in my life now. I don't have to lie now. I don't have to lie to my wife. Definitely don't lie to the kids. But come on, man. You're living the lie. So what do you say? Like, yo, I just had NBA YoungBoy roll up to my kid's school. Like, you can't brag on it. Like, you can't use it because it's fake.
Okay. Looking at it from another angle, you're getting a copycat, a fake, a 2-cent wannabe.
Yes.
The $1 million version is out there.
Yeah.
He does make appearances for certain occasions. So if this had been rewarding the kids for excellent attendance, excellent grades,
yes,
things like that, I'm sure he would have found a way to come out there to the school. But since you want the Temu special, that lets me know, one, you don't value them as much as you say you do.
I like that. Man, you only as good as the impersonator. You don't deserve that NBA YoungBoy.
You don't deserve the real thing. And that's what I would feel like. If you give me something fake, tell me it's fake beforehand. That way I don't feel, some type of way when I find out, when somebody busts me that is not fake.
Yeah.
Then I already know I will have a comeback. But when you are setting them up and they have known that, hey, Beyonce's been out to, people's schools, and Shaquille O'Neal, and the real thing, and then you give me this.
DL, okay. Let's pump the brakes on this one though. I want to know if someone gave you a cubic zirconia ring,
Mhm.
but it looked real. I mean,
Mhm.
it looks like the thing.
Oh,
Would you be okay with it, or you want to know that it's not a real diamond?
okay, I can play this two different ways.
Okay.
One, because when I go on vacation, I'm not taking anything real with me. Everything, all my jewelry
Smart.
when I go on vacation is costume jewelry. Just bought, just taking out the little package, the little Ziploc or whatever, put in there.
Mm-hmm.
That way I'm bling blinging without bling blinging.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's called
That way
situational awareness.
if it gets lost, gets stolen or whatever,
Yeah.
my feelings ain't hurt. I only paid $3.99 for it.
Okay.
I'm good. But if you're giving me again something, is this the best that you can do?
No.
Is more coming thereafter?
No. This was a drop the mic situation. No, thank you.
I'm fasting from the zirconia. It's yes, pass.
Yeah. Yeah. No. You know how like with the people who can't have gluten? It's like, yo, I'm zirconium free. I can't.
Yeah,
I
I
can't do
can't
that.
have. I can't. I apologize. I can't accept that right now. I really do. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but DL, let's go to other fake stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm not a sneakerhead, but I know a lot of people who are. And supposedly, like, these people can tell, oh, that's a fake pair of Jordans. That's that and that. If it looks good to me, I'm not gonna lie, I would buy it. Now, I would be clued in that these shoes are supposed to cost $160 and I'm buying them for $35. I mean, I guess I could be clued in that this ain't real. But if it, man, I know there's been stuff that we have bought or had that we knew wasn't real. Okay, in 7th grade, when I lived down in East Point, Georgia, everybody had like a little pouch, and it was you was almost fronting like, man, I got a little Derringer, I got a gun in here, I'm doing my thing. That was the vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I ended up with like a Louis V pouch.
Ooh, you go big
Right.
money.
Now I knew it was not real, but it felt good.
Mm-hmm.
It felt real good to have. So that's my experience. That's why I'm kind of like, is it true that a lot of us won't take the fake stuff?
Well, again, all depends on what fake it is. Because I'm like, as I look over my tennis shoe collection, I'm like, are all my tennis shoes, real? Are all my
Right.
Jordans real? Gonna have to make me go over there and check whether or not my little man is standing upside down, or whether or not he actually got a ball in his hand, or
He got on
what.
cargo shorts.
Right.
The logo got cargo shorts.
I'm getting ready to go check that because some of my Jordans have been gifts. So I'm like, hold on, did they play
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
on me?
That's tough, man. Because I try to think, at this point, I've lived a good life and I'm doing okay for myself. But man, there's got to have been times where like I have gotten stuff and I didn't care if it was real or not. It was functional.
Right. And I think we all have done that because where I live at, hey, I am blessed to have a flea market. I don't question nothing that is sold in that flea market.
Yeah.
I have been a regular there that when I go in, yo, hey DL, what's up? Yo, who got what on sale this week? I don't ask no questions.
I
Because
was listening to
again,
some music. Sorry.
no, because again, I was gonna say it suits my purpose and my time.
Yeah. I was listening to some music yesterday and Master P, I got the hookup. Holla if you know what? That just takes me back to everybody likes a hookup. And if it works for you, I can't laugh. I can't laugh. So I want to change my opinion because I was kind of judging the assistant principal. That's why you ain't gonna be the top. That's why you're gonna stay the assistant.
Yeah, you're gonna be in charge of the after school program. Mm-hmm.
the goal, I guess, was just to get the kids excited and mission accomplished. So I'm gonna let the assistant principal live. I'm gonna let him live. Yeah, I'm gonna let him live.
I don't know, cause see, when my child comes home and they angry because they was like,
Oh,
"Mom, yo, mom, let me tell you what that teacher did. Let me tell you what that principal did."
yeah.
She did what? She got my
Yeah.
baby all hyped up for what?
Reminds me back in New York before Diddy popped. And for those who didn't really know about it, this is covered in his special anyway. That 50 Cent did. He held an event with Heavy D, and it was standing room only. The problem is they were over capacity, and so when people started trying to exit, there was a stampede and people got trampled. And that's why I was thinking that when I read that sparking chaos as students chased him through the halls, took photos and filmed TikToks. So
Sparking chaos.
yeah, so that kind of makes me think that the assistant principal might have, if someone would have got hurt, this would have been very different.
Not even hurt. Let's think about those who have asthma. Somebody
Yeah,
somebody had reached for that pump
yeah,
because they got so, and not to be funny, young people today are so emotional that I guarantee you a couple students ended up in the nurse's office, principal's office, because their heart started racing. They didn't know how to control themselves. They get to crying.
yeah,
That would have been a very, very stressful day.
yeah. I get that. So,
So
DL, when you are asking someone for something, do you have the right to be choosy? You know, the whole beggars can't be choosers thing. Let's say you on bed rest, right?
mm-hmm.
And your mate is like, "Yo, do you want some pie?" Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna bring me some pie? Cool. Hey, you want me to heat it up? Now, at that point, you like, man, you know you want to heat it up. You'll take it warm. But yeah, I mean, if you don't mind standing there for the 30 seconds that it takes to add on to everything, yo, appreciate it. Warm
Yeah.
that joint up. So, DL, when you're asking someone for something, do you have the right to be choosy? Can beggars be choosers?
Yes. Because again, if I'm home on bed rest and you offer me pie, my next question, what type of pie do we have?
Oh, wait, yo, no, hold on, DL. Just take whatever you can get,
I'm
right?
not. I'm not. I don't do pumpkin pie. I don't care if you warm it up and put a scoop of ice cream up there. I'm not eating that pumpkin pie.
All
I'm not
right.
eating that rhubarb part and like that ward-off salad type of stuff like that. You
Yeah.
can bring.
Yeah.
I've been to functions, nice functions, where where you pick out your meal beforehand. That way, it's not a very everybody is eating per their choice,
Yes.
dietary restraints and all. And they messed up my order. I don't know how. I don't eat pork. I had pork on my plate. Had like a Waldorf salad. I think that's the salad with the little marshmallows and stuff in there. I don't do marshmallows.
Not my
And
salad.
right, and I'm looking at my plate and I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. And they're like, "Well, what's wrong?" That's not what I ordered.
Yeah.
That's not what I
Okay.
asked for.
I get you. I get you.
No.
So for the rest of us, then, when
Yeah,
we
the rest of you.
offer to do something for somebody, we should be patient enough to deal with additional requests or follow-ups or specialties in this case.
Because again, it's not like the person that is begging or the person, not even begging, the person that's in need is being picky. It again, it could be dietary choice, it could be emotional choice. I don't eat green peas. Tell me why them little peas roll by themselves. I'm a science major. I
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
physics and chemistries and all like that. I don't eat jello. So again, there's certain things I just won't do go, say, be. No, and it's not that I'm being picky. I'm selective.
You know what? You make me think now that what I want to say to him is, hey, man, yo, if you're going to bring me something, do it like this. Because I don't really want to waste your time. I don't want you to go all the way down there and make me a sandwich. And then you bring the sandwich back and you used mayo. I prefer Miracle Whip. You put mustard on it. I don't really do the mustard like that. Okay. All right. See, you helping us out, DL. That's why we do this.
They don't put that kosher. They don't slice the pickle up instead of using the sandwich pickles, and put on your sandwich and making your sandwich all wet by the time it gets to you. It's certain things. Put the pickle on
There's
the
certain
side.
things. I'm not that picky, but I don't like liverwurst.
Oh my Jesus!
And I can't do pimento loaf.
No.
Don't, neither one of those. Don't, you can miss me with that. There's plenty for everybody else, but for me, not those two.
And for the one thing that I will automatically shut down on, and my grandmother did this to me, is kiwi. I realized she had multiple children and there was a lot of kiwi. She used to slice that kiwi up, and kiwi was in everything. Kiwi does not belong in everything when you're cooking.
Yeah, I see that. What I thought you had a problem. Is it because it got a little hair on it?
That too.
A little hairy fruit.
Like,
Yo.
why it look like that? Why? And then you gotta make sure you get the skin and all that. No,
Nah, you can't eat a fruit that look like it need the shave. Like, come
Right.
on, man. It got a 5 o'clock shadow every day,
I'll be
every
like,
time of the day.
you be ready to pull out the Barbasol on it. Come on, let me get this. No.
Right, you gotta let that go.
Oh, that
Yo.
hurt stuff.
Do you remember the movie Juice?
Yes.
Juice isn't a movie you've just seen. It's one you've lived with. How many times have you watched it? And what hits harder today? The Uptown energy, the iconic Jordans, or that Rakim line that still defines 90s hip hop? If you remember on the soundtrack, he said, sip the juice. I got enough to go around. And the thought takes place uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk where I learned street talk and then taught to hawk New York. So it comes in. The song itself is great, but that line was kind of nice. What does Juice do for you?
I love Juice. By the time it came out, I was already an adult, married, a couple kids and everything. But it gave perspective on what it was like to be inner city. I didn't grow up inner city. So it showed me what it was like. It showed me the struggle, again with the Jordans, the coloration of skin, the economic, situation of living in the projects and things like that. It allowed me to see and to actually feel like, okay, you know what? Let me not turn my nose up, or let me not be so judgmental on somebody, because again, they had to fight harder to get out of that situation, because again, it can be generational. It could be something that they say, well, you're not going to be no better than this. You're not no better than your daddy, or, or if you have big dreams, they're going to kill your big dreams, because if I didn't make it out, I don't want you to make it out.
Yeah.
So
while we're on entertainment, we're going to talk about Friends. The financial legacy of Friends is one of TV's greatest success stories.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, because I started, I'm thinking
how many of us have
them?
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I was going to go to the little cult classic. Well, that song's cult classic too. Well, you know which one I'm talking about.
Okay.
The TV show.
Okay.
So that financial legacy is one of TV's greatest success stories. The cast earned $1 million per episode in the final season and still make about $20 million annually each from syndication. While the show generates roughly $1 billion a year for Warner Brothers, united by David Schwimmer's push to negotiate together, the cast reshaped TV contracts and turned Friends into a lasting model of shared success. So DL, we got to respect David Schwimmer. He's the giraffe in what's that? What is that called with the lion played by Ben Stiller, and Chris Rock is the Madagascar.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
it, Madagascar. So he's that guy. If that helps anybody, if you didn't watch Friends, I wasn't watching Friends when it was hot. Had a couple girlfriends that was in it. That's what made me watch it. But I would never sit and watch it. It's just not my thing. You got to respect game though, right? That he said, "Yo, come follow me. We gonna get these fools," and then it worked, and they got broke off. So my question, DL, is that ain't happening in real life. That's real life. But I'm saying, a lot of cats ain't gonna believe you. They ain't gonna listen to you. Somebody gonna take the first offer. They don't want to negotiate.
Right.
Somebody doesn't know their worth. Someone doesn't want to be confrontational. I don't know how many people was in Friends. Maybe it was like 6 of them. So I could give 6 reasons, but
somebody's gonna be the
that doesn't
diva.
happen, right?
Well, I don't know. Nowadays, I can say that the friendships that people are forming, they're going to businesses together. They're buying property to build compounds and things together, going off the grid together. And it's not even that, again, family. These are diehard friends, friends that have bought buildings and things like that together.
Yeah.
So that friendship could actually exist. That friend, the show, I have to laugh about it because I did watch it. Those were some functional people I have ever seen in my life.
Yo, the blind was my favorite. Is that Phoebe? Or I don't know. Blonde.
Yeah.
She plays that ditzy. I've seen her in other stuff, and all I can think is, man, she dumb as a rock.
Okay. She played that role. Oh God, I can't even think of all the names. The character that was trying to be an actor, I think Joey or something was his name.
I think so.
He had no book sense, street sense, no sense, but he looked good.
Yeah.
He had pecs,
Uh-huh.
So you never know what dumb thing he was going to say out of his mouth. It wasn't that he was intelligent. He was just good looking.
Rachel, Phoebe, Ross, Chandler, Monica, and Joey.
Yep. See?
Got it. 1994. Get it out.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Okay. All right. Say you're in a good relationship, right?
Okay.
If you answer your mate's phone with their blessing, but then nobody says anything, what do?
Click.
DL. You don't want to. You don't want to talk about it no more. You don't want to. Maybe like, is it star 63? I don't know. However you can call them back. I don't do that.
If
anymore.
It happens one time, no concern.
Okay.
If it happens a second time, they're getting to look like.
But DL, okay, we know what everyone's thinking. There's somebody on the side, right? So let's just cut the chase. That person on the side has to know that they're never going to call back again, right? Because they see, oh, your man answers the phone. So what? No need to call. Y'all in that kind of relationship, y'all sharing stuff. You're going to get a burner or something, right? You can't keep calling that number.
Sweetie, these ones now, they will call your phone. They're not even going to be quiet anymore. They're going to I'll be like, hello? Hi, who is this? This is Zee. Well, put such and such on the phone. Well, who may I ask who's calling? This is, and they'll tell you their name.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's not available right now. You want to leave him in? Look, witch, get on the phone and all like this.
God. Okay.
That they will come to your house door.
Oh man. Ooh.
The Lord is still working on me.
Yes. Yes, I hear that.
So again, come correct. Um, I have lived through that situation to where the side piece came to the door
Hmm.
when I was married,
Mm.
introduced themselves. Thankfully, my children was at home. Kind of kids, y'all stay in here. Let mama step outside for a moment. Had a few words. Blessed her real good. Going. Might want to get out my yard because anything in my yard I can beat. Anything I can lay hands on, it's on my property. You might want to go on. And it's not that I'm gonna beat you for you messing with him and I messing y'all have this relationship. Because you stepped to me and disrespected me. I'll deal with him later. But
Yeah.
because you want to step to me or call or whatever, that's where it's gonna come in at.
Yeah, I want to talk about some shopping
Here we
and
go. Here.
people
Oh,
and
geez.
people. Why is the parking lot of Trader Joe's always so popping? Like, do the what is going on at Trader Joe's? They got a club up in there. They got strippers. How come police don't ever hang out there and act like bouncers? You trying to tell me all those Subaru and Tesla driving people that go there, nobody gets into an argument? No one fights over parking spots? Because if that's the case, are these people that shop at Trader Joe's the best among us?
Yes. I'm gonna
You must
answer that
shop at
real
Trader
quick.
Joe's.
I'm going. Yes, I do because they're gonna speak to you. They're not gonna bump your cart. You're not gonna see nobody in no PJ bottoms, PJ top, no bonnets or anything like that in Trader Joe's. Now, if we was talking about another store that ain't only gonna have one cash register open,
Yeah, no, we ain't talking about that one.
that
I'm not done with this one. I'm not done with this store.
one.
All right. Y'all like little worker ants. Y'all are just working so functional. Like, why? Look, I go and I drop my lady off. I don't go in that often. I go in once a year when I'm getting all my stuff for my fruit cake that I make. But aside from that, I don't mess with it. But come on, man. It can't be that popular. And people can't be that. Look, I live in this country. I live in 2026. Ain't nobody there. There's some stupid, ignorant people out there. None of them go to Trader Joe's.
No. You can go on Trader Joe's and somebody will share coupons with you. You walking down the aisle and you're looking at something. A lady even, oh sweetie, let me give you a recipe. Have you tried this? Let me tell you how to make it. Okay, thank you. It's a whole nother breed of people in Trader Joe's. I don't know where they live at, what type of neighborhood, because I think we all need to be neighbors.
Yeah, y'all need a compound.
We could carpool together. Kids can go to school together. We'll be happy.
Well, then that's the place. All y'all single people, y'all need to go start hanging out in Trader Joe's. That's where you need to go find a date. Because them some highbrow people, man.
Yes. And
ain't no ignorant stuff going on. I bet stuff happens and cars get broken into at shopping complexes and things like that. I bet nobody breaking the cars at Trader Joe's. Because there's gonna be a couple people that might really want to walk up to you. They ain't gonna walk past it. Be like, hey, what you doing? Is that your car?
Is that your car? Do you be like, excuse me, ma'am,
Yeah.
excuse me.
That's not your car.
No, I saw her that went into the store. She had on a red shirt and some jeans and some Birkenstocks. That's not you.
No, that ain't you. That ain't you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Nah, that ain't worth it. If you're Slick Willie, if your name is Slick Willie, that ain't the place to go. That ain't the one.
I'm just saying, the Trader Joe's I go to, there's another grocery store. I won't call no names. There's actually two grocery stores.
Okay.
The fire department, who have to shop every 24 hours for their shift. Ask me where they shop at.
Dang.
So,
They
They can
all
go
up in there. Trader
there if
Joe's, man.
right. So when you pull up and you see the fire truck out there, you're not worried that somebody fell out. You see them guys in there with the shopping cart. They're,
First responders got to eat
right.
too, huh?
You're like, okay, and then they give you the invite. Well, stop on by the station. We having this, and this today. Okay, thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
Relationships.
Oh,
Yo, DL. My wife will never be the type complain about what I do or don't do. That's not her. That's not who she is. But that's because she don't care. Shouldn't we all take that type of attitude? Like, why are we so caught up in emotions and feelings in relationships? At the end of the day, like I say stuff to her, right? I'm the mushy, I'm the lovey-dovey one, right?
oh.
So I'd be like, I know it's a curse. I'm a Cancer for those who do horoscopes, but
Man, y'all supposed to be a little crabby.
uh-oh.
Hmm.
I
But anyway,
thought like when we love big, like maybe we lock on with our pincers. I can't push horoscopes like I know other people like, oh, you a Virgo, you this and that. Like I'm not that deep. I kind of know a little bit about my lane, but I'm just kind of curious about that. Should we all start being like that? Like just don't care. So when I say stuff to her, I'd be like, yo, man, I love you, girl. I'm gonna be with you forever. Like this, I ain't going nowhere. And then she'll say something like, yeah, I ain't going nowhere either. It's too much work. Damn, wait, hold on. Okay, that's logical, but that ain't like lovable. But that's how she think, and that's what I'm saying. Like she don't care. You come home to me every night, so you're my dude. Is I think how she rolls with it. You're here chilling on the couch with me right now as we go through our Netflix movies. So I think we all should be like that, yo. What do you say,
and
DL?
I can agree because again, one, I'm not checking nobody's cell phone. I'm not going through your car to see whether or not you got any wrappers in there, extra food. I'm not tripping over the seat when I have to get in the vehicle and readjust the seat. I'm not doing all of that. That's work.
I agree.
That
I agree.
and that's work. And I learned a long time ago, and I didn't understand when my dad told me this. Work is something you get paid for. So if I got to go do through all that and I'm not getting paid for it, no, no, my time is valuable. No.
We're gonna talk a little sports. So ESPN, they might want to bring in new analysts for its NFL Live show. Earlier this week, all 5 NFL Live analysts picked the Houston Texans to beat the New England Patriots. Unfortunately for the analysts, the Texans got smoked by the Patriots 28-16, which led the Patriots to mock them on social media. Cardi B, who is dating Patriots wide receiver Stephon Diggs, joined in and mocked the ESPN analyst on Twitter. She said, they didn't believe in us. I like us. We all we got. We all we need. So one of those analysts said, getting dunked on by Cardi B is an honor and a privilege, to be honest. If you was one of those analysts, do you laugh along with this? Or you should be in your feelings because the Texans let you down, right? It's like, do you want to blame everybody else?
Well, I wouldn't be in my feelings because we're in week 12, 13 of football. This is
playoffs.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We're in playoffs.
Yeah.
This has not been the first wrong prediction they've had this season.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And for all 5 of them to do it, hey, y'all just got to eat that crow.
I think sometimes when you're a betting person, you almost always got to think about that. If everyone's going one way,
it has to be at least one.
You might want to zig when they zag, because 100%. How many things in life are 100% possibility?
Nothing.
Okay, there it is. So there's a WNBA star. Her name is Sophie Cunningham.
Okay.
She was on a live stream when she pointed out a cold sore on her lip. It was like the inside of her lip, right?
Ew, how nasty.
Yeah, I know. And she casually dropped, I have herpes. She followed it up by telling viewers, don't kiss me, and joked about the sore being about to pop. DL.
Mm.
DL.
Oh,
What are we doing? What are we
what's
doing?
what's the rating on the show tonight?
We rated I. We rated I.
Okay, cause see, first thing, she's gonna, and this was not a medical show that she was doing this for. She was doing
No.
this. Okay. That's number one. I was gonna try to help her out with that one. If this was a medical program and she was, you know, advocating for some of the medicine that they have out there for these cold sores, then yes. So since you want to talk about the sore that's on the inside of your mouth that nobody would have seen if you kept your mouth shut, first off, we wouldn't know that you have a cold sore. Now, there's
Yes.
many different ways that you could have gotten that cold sore, but since you want to put it out there, you nasty.
Yo, that's not wrong. I mean, honestly, I she knows she messed up. She messed up. I understand you're not giving power to things and you accepting, but you also you don't want to be cringy.
She didn't get that for no Charms lollipop. She ain't get that for no bomb pop. She ain't get that from eating no Chinese food. You know, you be hungry 2 hours later after eating Chinese food. You got that by doing some things, putting your mouth on something that it shouldn't have been on.
What's that little cold? There was that cold sore cream. The commercials. Dang, I can't even think of it now.
Is it a breather?
I was about. Maybe that's it. I was about to say Preparation H. That ain't it.
Wrong again.
That ain't it. But yo, it just feels like maybe that's what maybe now she can get an endorsement deal or something for whatever cold sore creams stuff that's out there. Because I don't see how this is a positive thing. She's fine though. Like looking at her, I was in the comments and everybody, there's a lot of dudes in there. It's like, yo, I'll take the risk, man. She fine. I don't even care. A lot of them kept saying that.
Yeah, because one of the creams they got is that Herpesen something that's just made for herpes that, you know, could do that. But
yeah,
again, I know it's not there forever. It's only there for a time period. It flares up,
yes,
you know, and then it's gonna burst sooner or later. But again, I wouldn't have shared that with the world.
Nah. They can notice it, but we keep it moving.
But it was on the inside, and where you said she had to flip her lip up, you wouldn't have noticed that the tongue, you know.
She messed that up. DL, she messed that up.
Why?
Let's talk about women.
Oh, okay.
DL. Why do women have boiling hot showers? And this is like a two-part question. Why do we men try to get in those hot showers and get toasted up? We get fried up. Why do women take boiling hot showers?
To us, it's not even boiling hot. It's comfortable. It's us releasing. It's getting rid of that steam sensation. Even when I go get my toes did, my guy knows already. I don't need to get that water hot. Y'all just guys are wimps.
Why we get in it then? Why do them wimps jump up in that shower? Well, we know why, because that girl is up in that
I'm about to
shower.
say that, you know, that wagon that your mate got, and there's some easy access.
But DL, it's hot. We know it's hot.
And
we gotta be smarter than that.
You willing to sacrifice your own skin
just to get some skin.
Just to get in there, to get to the skin. You are willing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yo, I looked some things up. The longer answer was stress relief. Hot showers trigger relaxation by loosening muscles and lowering cortisol. It's basically a standing spa.
That's it.
That there are temperature differences, that women often feel colder than men due to circulation, body composition, and hormonal factors.
Yeah, we so hot to them. We don't push your children out. Give us.
So hot to them feels lava to you. It's an emotional reset. Many women use showers as a quiet solo decompression time.
Yes,
The
sir.
heat amplifies that calming cocoon feeling. Skin and hair habits. Warm to hot water opens pores and helps with shaving, conditioning, and skincare routines. And then psychological comfort. There's something primal about heat equals safety. Same reason people love hot baths, blankets, and fireplaces.
So in other words, they trying to get away from y'all, knowing that your man can't stand the heat. Jump in that shower. Forget having a headache that night. Just jump in the shower. I'm just.
So, what's wrong with men? Are we overconfident? Are we stubborn? We can't think? Why are we jumping up in there?
A, B, C.
Hey, hold on. I didn't say E, all the above. Come on, DL.
just
Rude, bro. Rude, but true. I ain't gonna lie. Once an Olympic athlete, now one of the most wanted men in America, Ryan Wedding, like you're going to go to the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
He's a former Canadian Olympian. He's accused of running a massive international drug operation. And while facing a $15 million reward, he responded by posting luxury pics like nothing's wrong, rage baiting the FBI. This dude did it for the gram while he is on the run. Yeah. I thought all the movies tell us you got to lay low. Do you?
Not anymore. People nowadays live for the gram. Everything is on the gram. And I do mean everything they do is on the gram.
Yes.
They stub their toe, it's on the gram. The baby get a new tooth, it's on the gram. This is my paycheck for the week, is on the gram. So he's just letting you know that, hey, before y'all get that 15 million from me, I'm gonna be loving life and living life. What's that saying? You only live once?
Yes.
That's what bro doing.
Okay. DL. I remember when those guys escaped from that New Orleans prison, they caught one dude off of IG, off social media. I won't say it's just IG.
Yep.
And so that helps. But it feels like it's a dumb thing to do, though.
It is.
To rage bait the FBI. I'm not saying that's going to make them search any harder. They're already searching for you. But that's living in the moment.
Well, he's figuring that his money can keep him out of their grasp, per se.
Yes.
Hopefully he's on one of those countries or yachts or international waters to where FBI does not have jurisdiction. But every movie that I have watched, to when somebody's running for the FBI, they will find you.
Yes.
It might take them a little while, but they will find you. They'll catch you on that beach, as soon as that guy's bringing you a little fruity drink with a little umbrella in it.
Yeah.
Guess who's on that bench right next to you? That little cart right next to you.
But DL, you got to lay low, though. I hear this, but as I hear you talk, it just reminds me there's a $15 million reward, as I told you.
Yes.
Man, your mama might even turn you in for 15 mil.
For 15
especially your mama, because your mama be like, baby, I feel like you needed to be rehabilitated anyway.
Well, no, then think about how much money did he leave mama? Because if he left mama more than 15 mil in a bank account, mama don't know nothing, no speaking, no English, no comprende, no say.
Yeah, a lot of people will stab you in the back for 15 million. Though.
Yes, they will. But again, if certain people, if they've already been broken off.
Yeah.
Because again, he's not reporting all his money anyway. So there's money sitting aside.
Yeah.
Just watched a movie today. 20 million sitting behind the wall.
Good grief.
Yes. And it was
Oh, is that the Ben Affleck joint?
yes, sir.
Yeah, I watched that one. Me and
Yeah,
wifey checked that
just
out.
watched it today.
Yeah, we like that. We like that.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like that girl. I don't know nothing.
not. I don't see nothing. I know nothing. That's that. Okay, I'm gonna show my age on that one there. Yo, Jack Whitaker. Do you know that name?
Mm-mm.
He was a West Virginia businessman who won a $315 million Powerball jackpot in 2022. As one of the largest lottery wins at that time, his life afterward was marked by tragedy, turmoil, including family deaths, lawsuits, and repeated legal troubles. If I remember, he had about 460 legal cases at one time. Often he is cited as a cautionary tale about sudden wealth. Yo, DL, when you wake up and you got no jobs and no bills, you still got drama though. Can you agree with that or not?
I'm gonna agree with that. But one of the mistakes that lottery winners make, and it varies by different state. I know the state that I live in, they tell you, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Go see a lawyer. They have a whole checklist of the things that you're supposed to do when you go pick up that ticket. And
well,
again,
here in New York, it's a matter of public record.
It can be public record, but again, I know that my name, it doesn't necessarily have to be me. There's a couple things that I do to make sure that you know that it's me.
Yeah.
But if the name is Joe Smith, we don't know who Joe Smith is unless Joe Smith is in front of the TV camera with his mama, his wife, them 3 children, the grandbaby, the brother, the uncle, and his favorite cousin doing an interview. We know who Joe Smith is now.
Yeah, we know now.
But if Joe Smith went on into that lottery office, picked up his ticket, contacted that lawyer, went to the bank, we would never know.
Yeah. Yo, DL, would you rather die in the Sahara Desert or in the ocean?
Well, one, I ain't going in the desert because it's too hot.
But in the ocean, you can't tread water for forever, DL.
I have a better chance in that ocean than I do in that desert.
What you think? Flipper gonna come help you?
Why not?
Because it was just a show?
If he's not in my pantry, in the can, I have a fighting chance that he gonna say, this is good people. So,
have you ever felt pressure to meet certain life expectations? And how did that affect the way you engaged with the world?
Have you met my mother?
Wait, so how did you handle then if your mom had a bunch of expectations? How did that affect you and the way you engage with the world? Did you hide from it? Did you buffer yourself from it?
I tried to live up to my mother's expectations, but then I remembered my mother didn't live up to her own expectations.
Okay.
So how can you expect me to live up to what you think that I should do, how I should live, and the money I should make when you yourself didn't live your life? Don't count my dollars over here because my dollars is not your dollars. The dollars that I make is not going to support your shopping habit, your going out to lunch with the girls habit. No. So I had to, as they say, have a come to meeting with Jesus moment.
Yeah.
And it took me almost 40 years to come to that moment to start living my life for me and not worry about what everybody else expects of me to be. And when I started doing that, even though I had achieved certain things in life, it was just like open seasons. Like, okay, so what do I want to do next? What can I do next? How can I do this next? Um, I have a couple things on my list this year. I know my family's not gonna approve of, but they're gonna be all right.
You only get one life.
I only get one life, and I'll send them the picture afterwards. Not while I'm doing that way. It's not gonna be on the ground.
Right, right.
So,
Yo, DL, the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. They describe the common emotional responses to loss, though not everyone experiences them in the same order or at all. You ever went through something and you think you ever made it to the all 5 steps? Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I feel like I can't say I've been around a lot of people that have had denial. No, this ain't happening. No, this ain't happening. I don't remember like hearing that. No, this can't be happening to me. I don't feel like that's happened in my circles. Are you aware of denial as one of those?
yeah, denial can come into many aspects.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I lost 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
So it was denial that I lost 2 kids. How did I lose 2 kids? What did I do wrong to lose these 2 children?
Mm-hmm.
Also have a niece that was a victim of a homicide. Why
Mm-hmm.
her? No, not her. No. She don't do anything wrong. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she's a good one. So that type of denial comes into play.
Okay, I get that. I think we all understand the anger. What
Oh,
about bargaining?
yeah. Be like, how can I, even though you know you can't bring them back, how can I bring them back? Lord, can we, get a do-over? Can
So, so,
we'll say take me, but won't nobody else available?
so a person tries to regain a sense of control by making mental deals,
Mm-hmm.
or they promise to reverse or lessen the loss.
Yeah. I do better next time, or
Yeah.
um
If
yeah.
only or what if thoughts pop in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's just, you always hear it. Like it's dropped everywhere. Oh, 5 stages of grief. Like denial and I don't know.
Right.
I guess you got to go through it to realize that you're in these 5 steps.
Yeah.
After the Jacksonville Jaguars playoff loss, a reporter went viral for offering encouragement, not a question, sparking praise from fans and backlash from other journalists who called it unprofessional. The debate now is whether sports journalism should stick to criticism and accountability or make room for empathy and humanity. DL, imagine that there's a journalist, Jacksonville, Florida, that's the South.
Mm-hmm.
And that journalist says to the coach, "Hey, coach, you did a great job. You took us to one game away from the AFC Championship. Not a lot of people had us doing this year. You did a great job, and you guys should not hang your head. You did your thing out there today." But then all the other journalists are hating on you for saying that. A lot of people online applaud you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on that? And that one journalist, Auntie.
Well, journalist style varies by the person.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you that journalist was probably a fan of the team. So, you can't beat the coach over the head for something that has happened. You have to applaud them. Again, as you do with anybody, applaud them for their successes. Um, and if you have to make a statement about the loss, you make the statement about the loss, but then you also end it with something positive.
Yeah.
That's what HR management type, situation right there. You just don't beat a horse when it's down.
No.
Because I mean, what happens when that horse just might have that second wind, get back up and kick you in your face? Then coach could have came out his mouth real disrespectful if somebody did that. So gotta be careful what you say to folk.
No, you're right about that. This is the last one. Giles Corey. Do you know that name?
No.
Well, I understand why you would not. You got to be a history major to know this one. He was executed in 1692 during the Salem witch trials. He was pressed to death under heavy stones. So they like tie you up, right? And they come and put everybody takes turn putting stones on you until the sheer weight of it all crushes you. After he refused to enter a plea, that's the way they decided to torture him. His silence was meant to prevent his property from being seized. That's why he didn't say nothing. Because if you admit to it, they'll take your property and your family, and they ain't got no place to go.
Right.
His death, that made his death one of the most brutal and symbolic acts of the trials. But as a gangster, he his last words were rumored to be, "Give me another." that's heavyweight. Give me another one. Gangster all the way to the end.
I ain't mad at him for that.
I know. I wish. Why wasn't that taught in history class? Because I appreciate it.
Because I'm about to say, when you mention the name and selling witch trials and everything, I'm like, okay, so that's a northern thing.
Yes.
Down in the South, we wouldn't have really heard about that because we're not all about that witchcraft and all like that. We ain't fooling with all that.
Yeah.
Two, again, to those who are putting the rocks on them, you don't want them to sleep at night. Be like, oh, okay. Oh,
I mean, his last words were more weight. Like he's taunting you. I'm not gonna give up the ghost because I know what all factors. That's got to be one of the most gangster ways to go out I have ever heard of.
All right, so now I'm asking the question: if he had actually been a witch or warlock,
yeah,
and you dumb enough to be putting one of them rocks on him.
Hey, I'm calling in sick that day. I'm calling in sick. We executing a witch today? Nah, man, this back. My sciatica.
I can't lift that up. I just can't.
Can't do it. I thought we was hanging fools.
Right.
Maybe putting a couple motherfuckers on fire.
Because
I can't be carrying all these weights.
You're returning him to the earth. What if he's an earth element?
Nah, I'm good. I ain't messing with him. Giles Corey.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yo, DL, we appreciate you coming on today. And as always, thanks for talking with Donato.
Hey, it's been real.